If you think motivation is the key to being productive, bro, you already lost. You see, most people, they wait to feel like it before they take action. They might tell themselves, I'll start when I'm motivated, or I just need to get into the right mindset first. But what if I told you that the most productive people in the world don't rely on motivation at all? In this video, I'm going to give you 4 powerful productivity tips that will help you get things done even on the days when you don't feel like it. These are the exact methods that separate people who stay locked in and execute from the ones who are stuck in the same cycles of procrastination and inconsistency. And bro, if you stay to the end, I got a free resource for you that makes staying consistent 10 times easier. Productivity tip number 1, manage your energy, not just your time. See, most people think that they aren't being productive because they don't have enough time. But time isn't the issue. Energy is. You can have an entire free day and still get nothing done if your brain is foggy, if you're mentally drained, or if you're just constantly distracted. And on the flip side of that, if you manage your energy well, you can get more done in 2 focused hours than most people do in an entire day. You see, your brain, it operates in natural energy cycles, typically in 90-minute focus windows before it even needs a break. So if you push beyond that without rest, your focus crashes. That's why working endlessly with no structure, it doesn't work. Instead, you need to go into work with your energy, not against it. You need to find your peak hours and schedule your hardest tasks during that time. Work in 90-minute deep work blocks, followed by intentional breaks. So stop multitasking, because every time you switch those tasks, your brain burns more energy than actually working. I know, bro. You want to multitask. You think that, oh, I can do 10 things at once and then I can be like Superman. Bro, no. It's not going to work. Most importantly, you need to fuel your brain properly. Your sleep, your hydration, and what you eat. That directly impacts how focused you are and how productive you are. But none of this even matters if your environment is constantly pulling you away from what you need to do. Productivity tip number 2. Use your environment to trigger focus. Most people try to be productive in the same places where they relax, they scroll, or procrastinate. See, the problem is, your brain associates locations with behaviors. If you're always checking social media in bed, your brain is going to automatically associate your bed with scrolling instead of sleeping. If you try to work in the same spot where you just binge watched a whole series on Netflix, your brain won't lock in. It'll default to distraction. Your brain operates on default behaviors, meaning if distractions are nearby, you'll reach for them without thinking. So, in order to fix this, you need to create an environment that triggers productivity instead of distractions. So, all you have to do is designate zones. I call this designated zones for specific and different tasks. So if you work from home, have a space that is only for focused work, even if it's just like a separate chair to the side. Because if you can't focus in one spot, switch locations. Changing your work spot resets your brain and increases all your mental clarity. And most importantly, remove distractions from your sight. Yes, where's my phone? See, my phone's not even in here. If your phone is within reach, your brain will instinctively grab it, even if you don't mean to. Keep it out of sight during your deep work. This is why going monk mode works, because when you remove distractions and create an environment where focus is the default setting, being productive stops feeling like a struggle and starts just becoming effortless. But even if you optimize your energy and environment, you'll still get stuck if you let overthinking kill your progress. Productivity number 3, do it messy. You see, a lot of people procrastinate because they overthink how something should be done. They wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect mindset, or the perfect plan before they start. But bro, perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. The truth is, messy action beats no action every single time. The first draft of anything will suck, and that's fine. Productivity isn't about getting it right the first time. It's about refining through doing. The more you hesitate, the harder it becomes to start. The more you wait for motivation, the more you reinforce the habit of inaction. Instead of aiming for perfect, aim for done. If you're writing, don't worry about making it sound great. Just put words on the page. If you're working out, don't stress about having the perfect routine. Just move your body. If you're in the gym and you want to perfect your free throw, even if you're missing all your free throws, just keep going at it. And the fact that you showed up is going to show up in the end. Follow the 80% rule. Once something is 80% good, launch it. Most of the time, that last 20% of tweaks don't even matter. And if you're struggling to start, just set a 5-minute timer and just begin. That's how you trick your brain into continuing once you take the first step. But again, none of this matters if you're constantly doing things that don't actually move the needle. Productivity tip number 4, the 3-task rule. Stop doing too much. Most people are too overwhelmed with tasks, which is why they don't get anything done. The problem isn't that they aren't working hard enough, it's that they're focusing on the wrong things. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things. So just pick 3 high impact tasks per day. These should be the things that actually move you forward, not just busy work that makes you feel productive. So ask yourself, if I only did this today, would it matter? If the answer is no, it's not a priority. And always attack the hardest task first. You see, your willpower is strongest in the morning, and if you delay, you'll waste your best energy on small, meaningless tasks. Bro, I used to try to think that I could work late at night. Yes, some people say, oh yeah, I'm a I'm a late night work bug. Like I work better at night. But I promise you, yes, everybody's built different. Everybody's schedule's different. But try getting your work done first thing in the morning and see how much more energy you have. But even if you prioritize the right tasks, optimize your energy, and build an environment for success, none of this will work if you don't have accountability and a system to keep you locked in. The biggest reason people fail to stay productive isn't because they don't know what to do. It's because they don't have a structure that forces them to execute. Bro, when you're surrounded by people who are distracted, who make excuses and aren't pushing themselves, guess what? You're going to do the same. But when you're inside a system where everyone is locked in, tracking their progress and holding each other accountable, productivity stops being a struggle. It becomes literally your default setting. Remember when I said I had a free resource for you so you can implement these steps starting today? Well, here it is. Let's call it a gift from me to you for watching this far in the video. It's called the Monk Mode Challenge and Community. See, it's a structured 30-day system that removes distractions, builds discipline, and makes execution automatic. Inside, you'll get a structured daily productivity plan so you know exactly what to do, a habit tracker to visually see your progress and momentum, and a community of people who are all locked in for the next 30 days. So you don't got to do this alone, bro. Just click the link in the description to join, and it's totally free. You now have 4 productivity tips that will help you execute at a higher level even when motivation is gone. But knowing this isn't enough. You have to actually apply it. Click the link, join the challenge, and let's start executing at the highest level. I'll see you inside. Stay unstoppable.